Um, there's plenty of methods like to know when to go. One is what you said, like for example, if you if they make a gang and you follow and you have a 2v2 and it's successful, yes, you can go to the enemy jungle. Also, for example, if you see you're on the bottom side and they're doing a gang on top lane, then you know they're so far you could go into the enemy jungle. But what matters most about counter jungling is know also if there is something there to kill, because you might see them on top and then you are on bottom side and you go to their jungle and it's already cleared. That's the most difficult part of jungling and also the most useful one, because that is also the part that is gonna help you in the mid lane, and that is tracking the enemy jungler. Knowing where the enemy jungler is the most useful for both going to the enemy jungle and for being safe in the middle lane. But it's also the hardest to learn. Um, so usually you're kind of tracking down times of where he should be by the last time you see him. So, for example, in the beginning, he's on the bottom side. So you know that camps spawn 135. If he's gonna gank, for example, in the top lane, that's gonna be around minute 3 to 4. Because that's how long it takes him to clear the bottom camp and then go to the top side and get the other buff and then go to the top. So then you know that he cleared that, then you know he has to respawn after that, and he has to go to the bottom again for the next buff. Let's say he's on team 1, he has to go for his red buff again, because that's what spawned first. So judging by that and judging by where you see him last time, that's how you try to track them. Of course, in the beginning it's very difficult, and also it differs a little bit from jungle to jungle, because some junglers are really fast. Like if you're playing Hecarim or Ramus or
Master
even
E.
Master Yi, Volibear, they could be moving around the map a lot quicker. But at least for the first levels, you can track it a lot easier. After that, um, after that you try to also think that it's the same logic, but it gets harder, because in the beginning you have a pattern. In the beginning you know he's gonna start on bottom, and around minute 3 to 4 he's gonna have cleared his top side and can gank top or mid after that. And then he's gonna respawn, back bot, back top. That's how it is in the beginning. After that it gets a little trickier, because with all the gangs in the middle game, or he might change the track of how he clears, like change his pathing, change the way of he clears the camps, the jungle. So you try to know that by where you see him on the map. So if you see him on top side, you assume he cleared top side, and then you're gonna check his next location, and it's gonna be like that. So yeah, that's the most important thing in jungle. It's the most difficult to learn, so we're gonna have to practice a lot on that. But once you know that, that is why actually other coaches told you that it's important for a middle. That is the part why. It's not about clearing camps. It's about, if you understand how to know where the enemy jungler is, you know when you're safe in middle to push and when you're not. which middle is the most vulnerable lane to ganks. Uh, so yeah, basically that is what is gonna help you in both middle and jungle, and is the
Nem
biggest
érdekel.
priority. It's gonna be a lot hard in the beginning, so we're gonna talk a lot about that during the game and hear your guesses on where he would be. Uh, Usually that is easier on higher elo, because in higher elo people actually follow some principles as far as how you clear camps. Whereas in lower elo you might see something like you're wondering why is he there? Why is he doing that? So it's kind of more tricky to always know where the enemy jungler is because they're unpredictable
Nem
because
érdekel.
of they don't know what they're doing. So yeah, but still same thing applies to any elo. So that should be our focus mostly on how to track the enemy jungler, and that is what is going to help you in middle lane too. And any lane actually, if you know in any lane you play, if you know that principle, if you know how to track the enemy jungler, then you know when you're safe and when you're not, and when you might get ganked. So it's helpful for the game all over. It's just the middle lane, because it's in the middle, it's more vulnerable to ganks, and that's why it's a little bit more useful, but it's really useful for the whole game. Like it's a must to kind of predict where the enemy jungler is. And that also answers your question with counter jungling, like when to go to his jungle. If you know where he is, if you know approximately what camps he has cleared, then you know when you can go in his jungle and be safe. And yeah, of course, tracking him isn't the only method. As you said, if you have a successful gank in a 2v2 situation like that, you can go to his jungle, or if you see him on the other side of the map and you're on the other side of the map, you can go at his jungle. But tracking him is always the most useful for any role you want to play.
Okay, I understand, thanks. And should we like I go to Liege and can you show me some stuff in the practice tool, or should I go into a game and then you tell me some stuff?
I think going into a game is more useful because of the position. Like if you told me you wanna coach mid lane right now, we would start with practice tool. But jungler is all about the teammates, how the team plays and how the enemy team plays. You're like the playmaker of the game. Like in
Yes.
basketball, you're the playmaker of the game. So it's kind of useless to go on a practice tool and just walk around and clear camps. You need like a jungler to function in the team because he coordinates the whole thing.
Yes. Und
So
I use the practice tool for practicing flash positioning, like on the walls. Where can I flash through the walls and where not? And of course the wards, like I practice on the practice tool where I have the most map vision with the wards and stuff like that.
mhm, mhm. That's actually good, but that is gonna be helpful on the long run for sure. But like as you said, I don't think I could really like help you with that. It's a practice tool, and jungling is about interaction with the teammates and the enemies. So that those things that you're saying, like vision and flash, is something you learn about any role. You know, like in any role, it's useful to know where to ward and where to. Even if in lower elos people tend not to use ward as much as they should, besides the supports and the junglers, it's really useful to know. And also your summoner spells, as you said, to know their capabilities. But yeah, I don't think I could do something extra with a practice tool that on flashing or vision that you're already not doing. You know.
Okay, then I will share my screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wait. Okay, can you see it?
Let me check. Yes, I can see.
Okay, is the sound important of the game, or because now I shared my screen, so it has no sound? Is it good like that, or should I share with the sounds on?
It'd be better if you share with the sounds, but it's not mandatory. It's up to you.
Okay, I think I can share my screen. Okay, wait. Okay, do you see it?
Yes.
Okay, you should see my leech clean.
I do.
Okay,
I see.
should I play a draft pick or ranked?
That is up to you, just not a blind pick. If you, it's up to you really.
Okay, this would be my first ranked game.
Mm-hmm. Uh, Whatever you want, mate. I don't. As long as you pick the roles you want, it's okay for me. I understand if you're not comfortable playing your first ranked game now, but if you want, let's go.
Okay, let's go tag life.
Okay. Jungle first, middle first.
Okay, no, we just need to wait.
Yeah, I mean that's the good with jungles. Usually you get a match fast. Whereas in mid you have to wait a lot.
But why does everybody want to go mid, actually?
Exactly.
I set the sound volume a little like that, so I can hear you.
Also, to climb it's really useful to have a duo partner.
Oh yes, yes.
Usually, if you if you're going to play mid most of your ranked games, a jungler would be the best duo partner to play along with. And if you're playing jungle,
Mid
either the mid lane, yeah,
or top.
or top. Uh, it's the easiest way to climb. Like if your goal is to just climb but solo queue, just focus on one role. Like of course we can do coaching on jungle, but like when you play ranked, if you actually wanna, if that's your goal, I mean, because every player has different goals. So if your goal is to climb in Milo, just focus always in one role. Always mid first and jungle secondary pick. And also in champions, as I said, like pick 2 3 champions for middle and 1 2 for jungle, and only that.
Okay.
Also a dual partner, and you can actually find great dual partners even randomly. Even like right now, you're going in a solo ranked game. If you're playing mid and your jungler plays great, you can add him, check his match history, talk to him a little bit, and find a good teammate there. I remember I used to have a group there in the friends that said supports, and it was like 10 people I had found like that main support, and I'd play with when I was playing ADC.
Okay, I think I will play Master Hero Warwick.
So
What is
your
better,
junglers are,
Warwick or Master Yi?
I think Master Yi is a lot easier, so you can focus on the game more uh, than the mechanics. You know,
Yes.
I think it's a lot better since we're doing coaching to pick an easier champion.
Okay.
So
What
you don't.
should I ban?
That's up to you actually. Just ban what annoys you the most. I don't think meta really matters uh, in any elo uh, lower than diamond, because everyone just plays what they're good at, and someone can be good at whatever. Of course, sometimes champions are broken, like really, really strong for a little
Kane
bit.
jungle.
Uh, yeah, Kane jungle is so fucking strong, right? And Evelyn too, actually. Your ban, like, it's if she gets a couple kills, she's out of control. You know, you just can't stop her. She can really strong this meta.
Are these runes good or should I change something?
Let's go with these since these are your standards right now.
Sometimes I play with Precision and Conqueror.
Well, one advice is that try to change your runes a little bit depending on what the enemy pick, what the enemy team has. Usually for Master Yi right now, Precision and Conqueror, Precision and Domination on the opposite way are a little better. But you can always adjust the little buffs like the resist ones and stuff like that uh, on every game depending on what they pick. But yeah, also for standard runes, that's okay. I'd personally go with Precision Conqueror first and then Domination as secondary. Uh,
Oh, Yasuo. Rengar. Rise. Okay. Veigar is level 7 with almost 200,000 mastery points.
okay, okay.
Oh, he is support. Autofield. Okay. Look at my 25% win rate, ignores Dragon's bad with Master Yi passive jungler. There is
It's
a
okay.
lot to work on.
A lot. There is so much, you know, in this game. There's so many details that.
And look, everybody is a newbie. They are playing champions they never played in ranked.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying it, like meta and stuff doesn't really matter. Anyone's gonna play what they wanna play, and they're good at what they like.
I always buy Ember Knife, if it's good.
Or, yes.
Okay, then I don't go for healing, I always go for 2 control bars, because I think map vision is very important. Or should I buy heal?
Go for the potion actually.
Okay.
Vision is trinket, trinket. You didn't get a trinket.
Oh. Yes, but it automatically spams that, so...
It's okay, I forget it sometimes too because I usually
I
pick
think
the other.
I will gank on top because of Yasuo. And then I will start...
Well, you
Or is it a good decision?
Yeah, actually, after, as I said, you're gonna be on top side and have cleared your blue buff 2 at around minute 3 to 4. So then you have the option of ganking mid or top. So you can look at the matchup and see which lane is more squeezy early on, which lane you have an advantage on. Try to always use your smite when it's about to die. Like
Okay.
for last hit to be the smite and it dies.
Look,
And
it's a trick. The middle one can hit me.
use your abilities. You're gonna have the blue buff.
Oh yes, I forgot.
Okay. Take them, take them.
Lol. Never mind. Oh, it doesn't respawn if I let him alone, or?
Yep.
Okay, nice. Maybe
See, now normal.
it is a bad idea
Go.
to start here. I should
No,
start here because it is a lot faster actually.
Yeah, after the red buff you should normally go for these ones, for the raves, and you should skip the golems at
Okay.
the first at the beginning, because
Okay.
golems are a stronger count right now than the raves, and as I said before, you're supposed to have cleared before minute 4, and golems are further away from the top side, so you're now at 3.5, and you haven't even gotten your buff, your blue buff. So normally go red buff, wraiths, wolves, blue buff.
Okay.
So
This is red buff,
yes.
raptors, and then immediately blue buff and skip the wolves.
You can go for the wolves too. You can get the wolves, just skip the golems in the beginning. And then also skip the frog.
But it heals me.
No, it doesn't hit you.
Heals me. It gives... Okay, I should skip that.
Right now, yeah.
Okay.
Go in the river. The scuttler is more important. Where is it? This is way more important. It helps your team a lot more. So you should try to take it quick, because normally junglers try to give priority to that, to the scuttler, in either bot or top. So that's why you have to do a quicker path and go red. So it's like red buff. See, now you can't gank there because it's too pushed, but you see that Annie is really low. Maybe you can't actually kill him. Oh, you can kill him. So yeah, just go for it. Go.
Nice.
So even though Yasuo, ganking Yasuo, there was the right choice, as you said in the beginning, because of the matchups and because it's the Yasuo. But when the time came, you saw he was pushing, but Annie was not pushing. So Annie was the better gank here, even though in the beginning of the game Yasuo looked like the better gank. But it's always about the occasion, you know. Everything is about timing. Like, if for example I say go Drake now, it means you have O behind you.
That's bad.
Okay,
Oh, Ty will kill me, Ty will kill me. Okay.
Okay. So here I'll explain what I was talking about before. Remember I was talking about tracking the enemy jungler.
Yes.
So whatever, buy items. Items.
Oh yes, I would buy this.
Okay, go for the boots.
And a sword.
Okay. So, as I was saying before, tracking jungler is the most important. So you see, you cleared your bottom side, then you cleared your top side, and then you went back to bottom, right?
Yes.
That is exactly what the enemy is gonna do too. So when you go to the bottom after that, you know he is gonna do the exact same, you know? Spells, use your spells.
Oh yes.
So basically, if you're doing your normal route,
How did they know that the enemy jungle was here? Oh.
they're ganging along with Rise, and you're probably dead. I don't think you can do anything there.
What WTF is this?
Yeah, there was nothing you could do there.
I would buy control that.
Okay, so basically what he did is take advantage of your position because he killed you a little bit before the red buff spawned. So, and how he knows that? He knows that because the same time your red buff spawned, his blue buff spawned, right? You
Yes.
killed it at the same time, so it spawns at the same time. So now he knew you were gonna go to the bot side because he killed you a little bit before the red buff. So the normal thing to do is go for the red buff there. And
red buff is taken.
Yeah, he got it. That is the counter jungling you were talking about before. So basically how he knew that is by tracking your path, tracking your position and where you should be, where you're meant to be at that point. You can go for the lower river for the scuttler, or you can go clear the top side.
I would go for scuttler on the top side.
There is no scuttler on the top side right now.
How did you know that?
At the minimap, look at the minimap. There is no little. In the bottom map, there is this little dot. In
This?
the top, yeah.
Oh,
In the
okay.
There is no dot. So now, for example, you see the jungler at the middle going towards the bottom. That means he just cleared his top side. He just got his red buff at the top side, and he's moving towards the bottom probably to get. You know, he took his blue buff before. So what is he going to do in the bottom side? He's either going for the scuttler and the dragon, or he's going for a gang in bot side. So he went for the dragon. Now you know he went for the dragon. You saw the announcement. So where is he gonna go next? Where is he supposed to go next?
Oh, okay, it's clear. I will place a control ward here. I don't know if it's a good idea.
Actually, control wards, I wouldn't recommend them for like vision is really really important. Don't get me wrong, okay? But they're not been. Maybe you can go for the middle. Look, yeah. I'll tell you after we're done.
There's a ward, I think, because he ran away. No, there isn't a ward. Okay?
There is why not?
Because then I would see it with this ward, or not?
No, you wouldn't. Only with vision word you would see it. With the normal word you won't see it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what you could have done here was go for the herald.
Yeah.
There was one. It's about to expire.
I would take down this. No, there isn't a word there. No,
Now,
it
yeah.
isn't a good idea to go Herald because then they gang. Oh,
Not right now. Not right now.
okay.
Because you to take an objective like herald or dragon, you look at your priorities. What that means? It means how much the lanes that surround it are pushing. So you see the top lane is pushing a lot, but you see your middle is under the turret basically.
I would push mid, help mid to push because then I will take the tower away and that's bad.
Well, yes, but also depends on your teammates. For example, at that time, Yasuo was recalling, even though he had the priority and he could help with pushing, like you go pushing the middle and then you take the herald. He went back, so you know that there, basically, you don't have a top laner there, even if you have the priority of the lane. But in the middle, you're under turret, so overall they have the priority. Like right now, they're pushing the middle, which is priority, and on the top there is no one, so that's neutral. So they have the priority. That's why Rengar went for the herald now. Basically, it's like a triangle. Like if your mid and top are pushing, that means you can take the herald. You should go back, they're crashing the herald.
Not a good. Or?
You will just die from there.
Okay. What should I do then?
Normally wait for your teammates.
Okay, I will wait. Okay.
Look at your teammates. You see Thresh recalling, you see us. This is a safe game.
They are
you see Annie.
all at the base. Gank, no. Yes. No. It's hard to decide what I should do. Like, should I defend mid or... Yasuo is there so I can gank now.
What would the other option be if not defending me? Okay. That was close. You are supposed to be defending mid, but not go from the side. You are supposed to go from the back and not try to fight, but try to stall them. Try to make them buy items. Try to make them wait long enough so more teammates come. Like when you see their Thresh recalling, you see Annie coming. You're not supposed to go fight like Yasuo did before under the turret. He went to fight alone. What he's supposed to do there is try to scare them a little bit so they don't attack yet and make them wait for the teammates to come.
Okay. Should I wait for the 1000 gold like that or just buy something else and then go?
When if it's for a big item like this, it's okay if you wait for 50 gold. If it is for something little,
Okay.
then no, not at all.
What is going on there? Yasuo tries to 1 versus 3.
Yeah, basically Yasuo just was winning his lane and now he thinks he's good. So yeah, he just keeps going 1 versus 3, 1 versus 3 before again, and he keeps doing that.
Okay, can I gank action? I don't think. Level difference and... I don't know. Maybe I wait... Oh, I can gank Rise. Oh, no. But I can scare them a bit. Oh, not?
Yeah, but try to scare from the back, not from the side, because there's a word there. Be careful.
Okay, back. Not a good idea.
Yeah, see, when you try to scare them, don't go from the side, because from the side they can either make you a sandwich like right now, like 2 from the back and 2 from the front, or they can just grab you somehow or stun you somehow and you die there. Whereas if you go from under your turret, like get from that door and go under your turret, or recall, go under your turret, that way you can still scare them but not be really threatened while you're waiting for your teammates.
Okay. After this, I think I will try a mid game too. And I will try to track the enemy jungler. And maybe I spectate my own jungler, what he does and stuff like that, if that's good.
I mean, like your jungler here can be good or can be really bad because of it's unranked yet, so don't really count on that,
Okay.
because a lot of them don't know either, so maybe since you're more comfortable playing mid, with a little advice, it'd be easier for you to track the jungler playing mid. So let's try mid. It's about to spawn. You don't have to go. Just spawn.
Oh, how did you know that it's about to spawn?
Minimap. In the minimap, when something is about to spawn, for example, look at the Baron now. You see there is a symbol there. This symbol, yes, that means it's about to spawn.
Okay, how many seconds?
Well, see, now it's up. There,
Okay.
there is a gray one like that, which is uh, I believe around a minute. But then when it changes to gold, when it changes to gold, it's 10 seconds. Like what's it called? The thing that counts time. I don't know what it's called in English. Uh, yeah, when the symbol is gray, it's around a minute. When it starts to be gray, it's a minute, and then when it gets gold, it's 10 seconds.
Okay, now I can go from the side because they are together, so... But, I don't know, I should...
There's
Don't...
nothing you can do actually. It's only you alone.
Maybe I will try something because...
I mean, yeah, you don't have nothing to lose. You can try to kill this one, for example, but
Yes, I don't have ultimate, but I have flash.
you also have your smite for team fights left.
Oh yes. Didn't see it. Okay, should I go another
Okay, let's
jungle game or should I go a mid game? No.
let's go a mid game so I can see that too.
I will report Yasuo because flaming. and also Axel.
Actually, report us though for living game.
Wo? Oh, I didn't see it. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you
Done.
were 4 versus 5 actually because us left really early on.
Okay, another jungle game or a mid game?
I'd say go middle so I can see that too, so I can see your middle game too.
I was hands really quick. I come back.
Okay.
Okay. I think I will play Azir.
Okay, that's your best pick, right?
Yes, I have. I think 1,000 games
That is
with
your
him.
best champion, right?
Yes, the most I played with.
Okay, good. Okay, that's good.
In higher elo I would ban Kassadin because it is a Azir counter. But now I think Yasuo is played very often and Zed, but I think Yasuo on lower elo or Yone.
Those are really strong champions. Just ban whatever makes you feel more comfortable, Yasuo and Yoni is a good ban for uh, this for elo for lower elo because people can get really strong with it really easily.
Basically this is a defense, a beard for snowballing, for surviving early game with biscuits and stuff like that and poking safely and just about surviving and laning.
Okay. Well, Azir is a late game champion, so that is a good way to go. But you should always consider also what the enemy picks.
Okay, Leona isn't that big defense.
No, I mean the enemy mid laner. Like if depends on what the enemy mid laner picks, that you should decide if you want to go for laning safely or playing the lane more,
Okay.
not more
This
aggressive,
is
but more.
laning safely and this is a little aggressive. This.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think you should decide which one to pick after seeing
Oh,
the
Akali and Lee
actual.
say no, I will play safe. Okay. I will go with this.
Okay.
Tools are very hard to play against. So I will try to survive.
And,
Your emperor has returned.
actually, maybe Irelia is mid.
Oh. Yeah, well, that is very hard to play against two for me.
Okay. I assume that because of the bans, because I see Irelia banned Katarina, which is a mid, while Akali banned Tamkens, which is a top. So one of them has to either they switched roles during in the chat. They said I'll go top, you go mid, or Irelia is gonna be mid.
Okay. Oh no, Lee Sin. Okay, Lee Sin will be hard. Leona too, I think. But yeah. But I think
I haven't seen a Taric in a long time.
me neither. I had seen Taric in season 9 actually, and 10. Look at that! What is this? Aggressive laner, high damage turret destroyer, hick kill participation, split pusher. This will be very hard to play against, and 88% win rate.
That could be a Smurf actually.
Yes, maybe.
Right?
Yes.
I think how many? Yeah, like bronze 1 and how many games? 12 games played. Yeah. That
Yes.
could definitely be
14 played and 10 wins. I have Irelia, Akali, Yasuo and stuff like that. Okay. I go to toilet real quick.
Okay.
Θα πάμε για φαγητό σπαθί. Ρε πεινά μου. Νερό έχουμε πει, ναι. Δεν υπάρχει.
Πιες κι άλλο νερό και θα πεις μετά.
Εντάξει.
Πάνισερ. Να έρθω πάλι.
Καλησπέρα.
Okay, I am here.
Το αποτέλεσμα...
Hello. Welcome back. Let's go.
Let's crush this zone hope. I think this will be a really hard matchup, but I think it's good to see hard matchups, because then I can learn how to win hard matchups too.
That is good. And see, Irelia is strong in early games. He's also strong in late game. So your better chance would be to play safe in the lane, so you not give her keys and stuff, so she doesn't scale quicker, and then take advantage of her in the middle game, where you're stronger, but it's her weakest phase, because she's really strong in the late game too, even if you are. Well, in the middle game, she's not. It's her weakest time, you know. So usually in the middle, every player in the middle has one move that is their poke move, you know, like you can use it, you can use that one move a lot and poke. Obviously Azir is a little different, the way he uses his clones and stuff. I'm saying that because of mana management. Because every mid laner, not every mid laner, but the big majority of mid laners that are like mages they need to control their mana correctly. So what you will be trying to do is use mostly one move.
I don't
except-
have mana problems with Azir in this build. Like this build that I have is very good for mana. So I only go for damage. Like no, and you see my potions give very much mana back too.
Okay.
So I don't usually don't go for Lost Chapter. I go for Blasting Vent and Old Tomes just for full damage, because Azir has very low damage and it can increase my damage very well.
That is true, but that is also because you went for the potions instead of the Doran's Ring in the beginning.
Yes.
So like if you go for the Doran's Ring, then you would go for the Mana Sphere, I assume. You need it more. You could
LOL, almost.
Actually, if you used the Ignite there, you would have killed her.
Oh yes, forgot. Maybe I will chase her down.
No, don't chase her. Like right now, look, it's minute 4. Remember what we were saying before about minute 4? Minute 4 is when the enemy jungler could strike.
Nice.
So, if it's something quick like this, it's really good, but chasing her is a really long time to do chasing, you know?
Yes.
Like right now, you should get a wave and go back. But it's okay, just go back. Normally, you should take the wave first.
Okay, never mind. I will go for the Ward and Control Ward.
I'd say to try to avoid the control words that much.
Okay, but why? Is Control Ward bad or something?
No, control word is really useful, but it's not used. It's not making his value in lower elos. So it's a little bit a waste of gold. Like you already have 2 words there you're not using. You know, you have 2 trinkets there that you're not using. So if you need the vision, you can just use your words. You don't need the extra control word. The control word is really good, but even if you put it, you or your teammates will not make its use to the most, you know, because of minimap perception, which is lower in lower elos. So, for example, you could spend, if you buy like only 5 control words, it's still a small item you could get, and in lower elo the damage here would be most useful than the vision it's gonna provide for you, because look, you still haven't used one of your 2 trinkets that
Yes.
are free, and they actually get back on they recharge on their own.
Is it good to Ward here?
Yeah, you can. It is kind of safe instead of the big bush next to your lane. That is kind of safe too. It's a little bit more helpful for the team.
Okay, this was a waste of mana. But never mind.
You can stay in the lane because of your survivability and the potions. But you have to be more careful since
Yes.
you don't have the flash right now, or your ultimate.
What I hate about Irelia is the very high base stats. Like, it isn't a tank like Garen, but it has very high base stats. Very high HP, very high damage, very high everything.
That is true. That's like base stats
Yes.
are basically the beginning of the game. That's why I said she's stronger in the beginning and also in the late game when she gets her power spikes from a couple items. But in the middle game, it's her weakest time in the game. That's why I said try to try to play her safe, kill the middle game, and try to kill her more in the middle game. Because if you get ahead of her in the middle game, you'll be stronger in the late game, since you both are strong in the late game. But that means after minute 10, 12, when you get... Actually, it's not about the minute, it's about the items. So when you get like your first items and a little bit, then you can maybe be stronger than her. Right now it's normal that she kills you. What the fuck? Look at that regeneration dude.
What is this? That is what I'm talking about, Irelia. But what I think is...
Item.
Okay, I will buy tomes. I always go for tomes and no control ward, I think.
Yeah. Also the little boat is always useful to get early on. The small boat.
Let's do a little trash talking.
It's always fun.
Very bad.
Yeah.
Most mid laner champs would instantly die when I ult them into the tower. Like Katarina, Yasuo early game, Zed early game, Akali early game, Talon early game, and all the mages, Annie and stuff, all would die if I would ult them to the tower, like that.
Yeah, that is true. Like, look at hers is full health already.
But Irelia not, because it's like a tank. It has armor, magic resistance, and HP like a tank.
That is true. Irelia is a really strong champion, even top lane or mid lane. She's still really strong, so she has a big survivability comparing to other mid laners. Like in top, it's a little easier to play against her because you can have something even like, for example, your team right now has Dr. Mundo that's even more tanky, even more bigger survivability. So even if he doesn't have the damage to kill Irelia, he is not gonna die from here. But in middle lane, it's hard to play against Irelia with most champions, especially like control mages and stuff. If your team followed here, you could kill her, but so right now it's a good time for Dragon. Because okay,
No.
Leona is kind of check. See, especially jungle is all about timing. So 1 second it can be a really good time
Escaped.
for Dragon, and if you wait
Gladly
10
escaped.
seconds, yeah, if you wait like 10 seconds, the opportunity can be lost. So a good time for Dragon would be the moment Irelia went back. Like if instead of chasing her, all of you went Dragon. Okay, that's good.
Very good.
You could also be using your potions mid-fight
Yes, it's
instead of...
when I use it in mid fight, it does more damage because of a rune. I don't know which rune. Something.
Oh, okay.